Step into a world where time slows to the rhythm of swaying vines and the gentle hum of nature. Here, the air is thick with the sweet perfume of honeysuckle, and every corner whispers an invitation to rest. Let the outside world fade away as we wander through a sanctuary of pristine blooms and sun-drenched timber, finding the perfect place to lose ourselves in a story. Gazing across the garden from the far edge, the mature apple tree canopy stands as a grand, silent guardian of this green retreat. The leaves are heavy with the warmth of the day, creating a lush ceiling that filters the fading light into 1,000 dancing diamonds. From this distance, the entire sanctuary feels like a secret world tucked away from the rush of life. It is a place of absolute stillness, where the branches bow low to protect the treasures hidden beneath them. The world feels vast yet perfectly contained within this emerald embrace. Kneeling down to feel the ground beneath me, I trace the clean, sharp edges of the hand-cut granite stepping stones. The surface is smooth and cool, a testament to the meticulous care that keeps this garden so pristine. Each stone is nestled firmly into the earth, creating a steady path that winds through the vibrant greenery. Down here, the fragrance of the soil mingles with the scent of crushed herbs, grounding the senses in the present moment. It is a humble, beautiful foundation for a journey of the soul. Wandering slowly toward the seating area, my hand brushes against a delicate woven willow coaster resting on a nearby ledge. The craftsmanship is intricate and fine, a small but perfect detail in this curated paradise. Each strand of willow is tucked away neatly, reflecting the organized charm of a lived-in cottage home. As I pass, the movement stirs the air, carrying the heavy, honeyed scent of the overhead archway. Life here is measured in these small, tactile moments of beauty. Leaning slightly toward the center of the nook, my gaze rests upon the rich, polished grain of the mahogany side table. The wood glows with a deep inner fire, catching the low rays of the setting sun and holding them close. It stands sturdy and reliable, ready to hold the weight of a heavy book or a cooling drink. The surface is spotless, reflecting the dense foliage above like a dark, still pool of water. In this focused stillness, the world feels intimate and wonderfully safe. Pausing at the edge of the sanctuary, I admire how the wrought iron trellis stands tall against the softening sky. It is a masterpiece of dark lines and elegant curves, providing a sturdy skeleton for the climbing vines to claim. From afar, the structure looks like delicate lace draped against the brick and greenery of the garden boundaries. It marks the transition from the open air to the deep shadows of the hidden reading escape. This vertical boundary promises a seclusion that is both beautiful and absolute. Crouching low to the garden's edge, I observe how the polished river rock border neatly separates the wild blooms from the structured paths. Each stone has been washed clean by the morning dew and polished by time, shining with a subtle luster in the amber light. I reach out to touch their smooth surfaces, feeling the stored warmth of the afternoon sun still radiating from the mineral. It is a sensory delight to see such order and cleanliness in the heart of nature. This small boundary is a silent anchor for the lush life growing just inches away. Stepping toward the heart of the greenery, I drift past a tall cedar plant stand that holds a collection of vibrant, manicured ferns. The scent of the wood is sharp and refreshing, cutting through the heavy sweetness of the honeysuckle. My fingertips graze the textured grain as I walk, feeling the organic strength of the timber. It stands perfectly upright, a vertical accent that leads the eye toward the dense canopy above. Every step forward feels like sinking deeper into a dream of wood and leaf. Watching the stillness of the scene, my eyes are drawn to the delicate wrought iron bookmark marking a page in an abandoned volume. The metal is cool and dark, shaped into a floral motif that mimics the living roses nearby. It is a tiny, functional piece of art, waiting patiently for the reader to return to their place. The way the light catches the metallic edges creates a tiny spark of gold amidst the soft shadows of the nook. It is the perfect companion for a long afternoon of quiet immersion. Looking across the space from a distance, the meticulously clipped boxwood hedge creates a soft, green wall that frames the entire reading sanctuary. It provides a sense of structure and high-end luxury, keeping the vibrant backyard charm contained and cozy. The deep green of the leaves is almost black in the shadows, highlighting the golden glow that bathes the center of the garden. From here, the sanctuary looks like a jewel box of nature, perfectly preserved and inviting. It is a boundary that doesn't keep the world out, but keeps the peace in. Lowering myself to the ground, I find comfort on the broad, flat surface of the sunken sandstone terrace. The stone is warm and inviting, having soaked up the sun's intensity throughout the long golden afternoon. I rest my palms against the grainy texture, feeling the solid history of the earth beneath me. In this low position, the flowers seem to tower above like a fragrant forest, surrounding me in a cocoon of scent. It is a place to sit, to breathe, and to simply exist in harmony with the garden. Walking slowly through the shadows, I move past the whitewashed oak reading armchair that sits tucked beneath the honeysuckle arch. The pale wood looks ethereal in the dimming light, offering a bright, clean contrast to the deep greens of the foliage. I imagine the soft click of wood on stone as I adjust my position, preparing to settle into its comfortable embrace. The chair feels like an old friend, a permanent resident of this quiet corner of the world. It is the ultimate destination for any weary traveler seeking a sensory escape. Leaning toward the side table, my eyes capture the intricate reflections on the hammered copper tea tray. The metal surface is a sea of tiny hand-wrought indentations, each one catching a different fragment of the setting sun. It carries a warmth that is both visual and physical, holding the promise of a quiet evening ritual. The tray is polished to a mirror finish, showing the silhouette of the arching vines above and its glowing surface. It is a beautiful tactile detail that completes the feeling of a lived-in home. Pausing at the edge of the path, I gaze at the sturdy brick perimeter wall that circles this backyard sanctuary. The bricks are a soft, weathered red, glowing with a deep intensity as the golden hour reaches its peak. From this distance, the wall provides a sense of timeless security, a solid barrier that has seen many seasons pass. It is draped in the occasional stray vine, softening its lines and integrating it into the botanical world. It is the final layer of protection for this intimate, sun-drenched library. Kneeling by the edge of the walkway, I run my fingers over the scrubbed cobblestone apron that marks the transition into the nook. Every stone is perfectly clean, devoid of any stray leaf or moss, reflecting a standard of pristine beauty. The rounded shapes feel smooth under my touch, like large earth-toned pearls set into the ground. Looking at them from this low perspective, I see the intricate patterns they form, a mosaic of natural history. They lead the way forward with a quiet, humble elegance. Turning toward the seating area, I wander past a large linen throw pillow that has been left resting on the bench. The fabric is soft and natural, a creamy white that catches the amber light and glows with a gentle radiance. I brush my fingertips over the weave, feeling the high-quality texture that speaks of comfort and luxury. It is a simple invitation to lean back, to close my eyes, and to listen to the rustle of the wind. In this garden, every sense is catered to with the softest of touches. Settling finally into the maple rocking seat, I feel the gentle sway of the wood as it finds its rhythm. The journey through the garden ends here, under the heavy, fragrant archway where the light is most golden. My gaze rests upon the smooth, curved armrests, watching the way the deep shadows of the foliage play across the polished surface. The air is still, the birds have grown quiet, and the world is wrapped in a warm amber glow. You are home now in this sanctuary of peace, where you may stay and rest in this garden forever.